distance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on another team from the ACC.
Let's go. It's the regular season finale. The Blue Hens is on the road again. We're going against a team that's trying to qualify for a bowl game. Wake Forest is 5-6. It's their homecoming right now. They're trying to see if they can get some homecoming magic against the number 4 team in the nation. CANAHEISMAN trying to finish off his Heisman case, trying to have a crazy game against Wake Forest to really finish off the campaign. He's been the best running back in the country, far none. There ain't no better running back in the country right now, and he's only a freshman. Imagine when he becomes a sophomore or a junior, but we're going to start it off easy first down, and I ain't going to lie, I'm surprised that how much Wake Forest fans is here. They got the stadium post rocking. It's their homecoming, and they trying to see if they can get some homecoming magic. I remember Georgia Tech used to be the kings of that in the last dynasty, but look at Bogger getting a couple yards. Easy first down. But yeah, Georgia Tech used to be kings of that homecoming shit, man. Like, every time they'd have a terrible year, they love playing the upset role. I'm not with none of that. That crabs in a bucket mentality ain't flying with me. Y'all want to have a bad season and y'all want to take our great season down with y'all. That's not going to happen. Y'all at the lower end of the ACC for a reason. And CANAHEISMAN, and a couple more yards, easy first down. You see what happens when the offensive line actually blocks for him. Look at him. He's been a difference maker all year. And I ain't gonna lie, with a crazy game right here, he might be able to capitalize and secure the Heisman. If he has a crazy game right here and he has a crazy game in the ACC championship game, when we win this, he's going to secure the Heisman for sure. Our offensive line has been injured all year, but we've been able to deal with what we have. Deal with the cards we've been given in a 2nd and 7. The stadium post is going up. But I'm going to find CANAHEISMAN right here. He wide open. Get off me, little boy. Get off me, little boy. He had to get a second person to take him down. First down, Hens. First and goal, Hens. And y'all know we try to make statements against teams like this. Know what I'm saying? We the number 4 team in the nation, but ever since we lost to Clemson, we done hit another gear. Y'all can say that Clemson loss really taught us well, because we're going to do the RPO right here, and that's going to be a let the band play. Hey, the Hens on top trying to capitalize, trying to secure a spot in the ACC championship game. We cannot get put on spoiler. Let the band play for the Hens. Let's go. I ain't gonna lie, Ford definitely he gonna be in the wide receiver 1 discussions next year, because he done had a crazy end of this year. He's really done gone up in the ratings. Because ever since that miraculous, amazing game winner in Newark, when he was able to beat Miami, they was undefeated. Needed a Hail Mary to save us. Ever since he saved the Hens with that, he has really just been on another level, and he's definitely going to be in the wide receiver 1 discussions for next year. I'm looking in the pocket. I got some time, and we got somebody down the middle. That's Thomas. He making players hit into each other, showing the moves. Another first down for the Hens. Hold on. I told y'all we trying to make a statement here. This could be the first time we ever get a Heisman. Really, this is going to be the first time ever if we have a statement game right here. Have a Heisman in Delaware, that's monumental for this program. We definitely need that. So by any means necessary, we're going to be stat padding CANAHEISMAN stats for sure. By any means necessary. That would be monumental for the program. All the 5 stars are going to try to go here, and another first down. Another first down for the Hens. Hold on. 4 rushes, 37 yards. We need to get him the ball some more. We really playing. Let's keep it moving. And he talking trash too. Talking trash to the Wake Forest defense. They can't guard him. Hold on, he's sitting in the pocket again. We got some time. I'll try to go to the middle, and that's stupid. That's picked off. Hold on. Wake Forest going to try to take that back to the crib. Somebody get back. Oh, man, this is what I'm talking about. The homecoming magic is in full effect right now. What was it? I forgot where this is at. But, yeah, Wake Forest, the homecoming magic is in full effect right now. I told y'all got to watch out for that homecoming magic in the Dynasty. You know what I'm saying? Whenever a team is about to make a bowl game, or about to make, or it's their homecoming, they come to play. It's Georgia Tech is kings of doing that shit. And now Wake Forest is looking like they want to be the new kings in this game, but they score a field goal. Our defense is able to hold them to only a field goal. We're going to get that back. I'm saying we getting that back in blood. Most definitely got to get a score right here, and I'm looking. I'm just going to do the slip screen to Canada, but he gets popped. Nobody guards number one, and he gets a free rush, a free hit on Canada. Canada, you're going to have to do the Dunham method. You're going to have to get your whole O-line Rolex watches just like Dunham did back in the days. But let's go. 2nd and 14. The homecoming magic is in full effect. I throw it. That's wide open. Nobody had the middle of the field for easy first down for the Hens. I ain't gonna lie. We got to get the offense rolling, though. This is the last game of the season. We could really slack and we could show a lack of effort, but we trying to finish this season off in style. We also trying to pad the stats of CANAHEISMAN so he can get an invite to New York for sure. That's definitely one of our objectives this game. Usually we don't play for personal objectives, but you know what I'm saying? This is a excuse though. This is definitely an excuse to play for personal objectives. We looking in the pocket. I'll throw it down. He can't catch that. 3rd and 9. I ain't gonna lie. Wake Forest is low key playing their hearts out right now against the 4th team in the nation. Wake Forest is trying to put us on spoiler. Look, he got 100% completion rate. I'm telling you, he's a senior. This is the last game of his career. If he don't win this game, he don't play another game. So that's why I'm told y'all about that homecoming magic shit is for real. We don't want to be any of the victims of the homecoming magic. We not trying to go for that. Let's go ahead. I'm sitting in the pocket. I throw it up to Bogger. Nobody's there. I don't know why they was pressing. Let the band play Hens. Let's get it. Let's get the numbers rolling. Got to get the offense rolling. We done had a slow start, but now we finally getting it together. We trying to go ahead and create some separation, and we trying to go ahead and book our tickets to the Rose Bowl. We trying to be in the ACC championship game. A win right here guarantees our spot in the Rose Bowl. And if we could pad candidate stats some more, we might have a Rose Bowl trip and a Heisman winner if he could do his thing against Clemson. But it's 17-14. Wake Forest is not giving up at all. Another touchdown right here, and they really trying to put us on upset alert. I'm looking, I throw it to Canada. Can he get some separation? He's gone. Nobody there on that outside line, and that's going to be a good pickup. About 20, 30 yards right there. Easy pickup. We just got to simplify the offense. We've been trying to do too much. You know what I'm saying? We try to build winning style too much. We got to get back to Delaware football. We got to get back to our play style for real. We've been trying to do too much in our last game. We got to simplify it a little bit. Try to get Boyd involved in the run game a little bit too. That would also be good. Try to get some of these slants. I throw it up, and dude wasn't even looking. Candidate might take it to the crib. He's going to take it to the crib. Let the band play. Hey, dude wasn't even looking. He was on man. He really could have made a play on the ball, but it doesn't matter. CANAHEISMAN takes it to the crib and give him that motherfucking Heisman now. Let's go. CANAHEISMAN takes it to the crib. It goes right over Cuz' head, and he's going to take it to that house. Nobody could get him when he had the speed boost. There was nobody in the country that could get him when he speed boost. Let the band play for the Hens. Let's go. That's the type of elite stat pattern we need to be doing in this game. We shouldn't be playing for with Wake Forest. That's the type of elite stat pattern I want to see, and the defense finally gets to stop. And really, they're pressing Bogger a little bit too much, but I think they're trying to, trick me. I throw it up on the wheel route, and Canada somehow makes a play. That wasn't even a good pass, but Canada somehow was able to make a play, and I'm telling you, he's not Canada no more. He's CANAHEISMAN. The campaign is in full effect right now. Look at the Delaware fans. They know he already has 110 receiving yards in the first half and a touchdown. So now we got to stat pad the rushing yards too. But let's go ahead. The air attack is moving right now. Know what I'm saying? It's been bombs away all season long. And when they try to press right here, but we're going to take the slant right here. Look at the transfer portal receiver. He's been a non-factor in a lot of the games, but he's finally coming on. He always there when I need a clutch play. Know what I'm saying? He's really kind of lost his way in the rotation, though, because Thomas, the other transfer portal receiver, then took his spot. But look, he's wide open on the wheel, and that's going to be another touchdown. Y'all might as well give the trophy to Delaware now. CANAHEISMAN with a second touchdown in the first half. Know what I'm saying? They said a freshman could never win the Heisman. Well, we got to prove them wrong. Delaware making history in the making. We came from Conference USA. Now we in the ACC and we doing big things. Let's go. Let the band play for the Hens. Know what I'm saying? That this rebuild has to be one for the books. We went from the Conference USA. We finally made it to the FBS. They're from like the FCS. They've never even been in the FBS before this. But in like 3-4 years, really this is almost up to par with the Indiana rebuild. Congrats to Indiana. We definitely been smoking on that Ohio State pack. Know what I'm saying? All weekend long, man. That's why I need to hurry up and get back into uploading. That Ohio State pack had me woozy. I didn't know how to act. But let's go ahead. Look at the passing yards difference. 286. But yeah, the Hens rebuild is pretty much up to par with Indiana's. We might even be a little bit more crazy than Indiana's because they're from the FCS. We came from Conference USA, the ACC. First year we missed the playoffs by a heartbreaker. We lose to Duke in the 2 overtime game. But this year, this is our year. Know what I'm saying? I feel real confident about this year. We got CANAHEISMAN, he's back. We also got playmakers like Ford on the outside, Bogger on the outside, they're back. If really we would have had Tramon Willie for another year, it would have been super scary hours. The receiving core would have been crazy. But he went to the league, congrats to him. But if he would have stayed, we definitely would have been super scary hours in Delaware. But let's go ahead. Delaware finally gets a stop. Defense finally doing what it needs to do. We got to put an end to that homecoming voodoo magic that Wake Forest done had going on. Really, with a score right here, we could really put the gas on the pedal for real. We could really put the dagger in Wake Forest's bowl game dreams. Dagger on their upset alert for real, though. Let's go ahead and try to see if we can get Candidate some more yards. This game is just about getting Candidate a Heisman. Know what I'm saying? We want to finish this year off strong, and we want to get Candidate a Heisman. We want to get him the invite to New York. He want to be one of the first running backs to win it. Let's go. Another first down for the Hens. Let's keep it moving, man. Know what I'm saying? We really putting the gas on the pedal now. Let's give it to Candidate again. Get a couple more yards. That's a horse collar, ref. Damn, he out here horse collar. That's horse collar right there if I ever seen it. They ain't even trying to give us calls no more. They're not trying to hide it. They want Wake Forest to do something with us. You know what I'm saying? You know how they hate on come up with teams? They was hating on Indiana on their coming. They hating on us, but that's another first down. You know what I'm saying? It really, Candidate really remind me of Jeremiah Love, the type of running build he is. You know what I'm saying? He's not like a heavy set running back. He's more like a Le'Veon Bell too. He's extremely elusive, and that's kind of what he reminds me of, especially in the receiving game. He's definitely a threat, and has been a threat all year, and he's really one of the reasons the Hens have had so much success. I can't believe we was able to find a hidden gem like him. Let's go ahead and get the run game going again. Candidate got a couple more yards, and that's another first down. It's like he's almost like an auto first down. Every time we give him the ball, it's going to be a first down. Let's keep it moving, though. Stadium Post still rocking. It's cool to see that Wake Forest still has hope, though. It's great to see that, though. They're not giving up faith. I like to see that, but let's see if we can put the dagger in them right now. We throw it, and that's somehow caught. That's going to be only a couple yards, though. Let's see. Boyden had a great day today, though. 300 yards passing. He ain't throw a pick yet. Let's not jinx him. Actually, no, I'm tripping. He threw one pick in the game, but he hasn't thrown multiple picks, though. That's good on him. Let's go. He's sitting in the pocket. Wait a second. I could just run it. Nobody's here. Let's see. I'm going to just slide. I don't want to get my quarterback hurt. Slide at the 3, first and goal, Hens. Let's see if we can pad the stats some more. I might just give it off to Candidate. Increasing this Heisman campaign. Let's go. Delaware, after that loss to Clemson, we kind of, we gathered all the people together. Know what I'm saying? We not frauds. They said we ain't be the top team. We trying to prove that again. I really want that rematch with Clemson in the ACC championship game. So we can't do any problems with Wake Forest right now. We got to finish the job. We got to play Clemson in the ACC championship game. That's what it was bound to be. Know what I'm saying? Especially after Lane Kiffin did that snake ass shit, we definitely got a point to prove, and that was almost Boyd's second pick. He out here overthrowing people. You can't be doing that. Yeah, luckily, the Will or Terrell Ezek didn't have any awareness, or that would have been picked off. But let's go ahead. Boyd in the pocket again. We're trying to get a touchdown here, and that's a dot. Let the band play. Hens. We increased the lead, and there might not be no stadium post after this. Throw it to our most reliable target, Cross. The tight end has really had blossomed in front of our eyes. He's been an amazing recruit. He was probably like a 2-3-star recruit. We saw him. You know what I'm saying? Our development team did the most with him. And now he's done become a main part of this offense for real. Definitely he's become a main part of the offense. And now we get the ball back with a chance for us to just stat pad right now. 35-17. No more stadium pulls. You know what I'm saying? It became a night game too. And we know what I'm saying? We the homecoming records right now. We the homecoming records. Candidate get a couple yards. But yeah, we the homecoming records. I done had a lot of bad history with losing games on their homecoming or their senior day or whatever it is, or whatever it's called. We should have did the RPO right there. We definitely should have put it back and did the RPO. But instead, we're going to give them a tackle for loss and see if we can get a first down completion right here. Let's see. I'm trying to see what we could cook up. Really, I'm trying to expand the playbook, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to reliable here, though, and that might be the good call because they pressing. And you know what happens when you press. You know what I'm saying? You know what happens when you press. Wide open touchdown for CANAHEISMAN. Wide open touchdown for CANAHEISMAN. Let the man play his. That's about his third, fourth touchdown this evening. Let's go. If you don't give him the damn Heisman now, you know what I'm saying? Let's stop with all the bias. Just because he played for the Hens, that they don't want to give him the Heisman. He was number 3 on the watch list last time I checked. He needs to be number 1 on the watch list now. That's about his third touchdown. He probably got 150 yards receiving and 150 yards rushing and like 3 touchdowns right now. You know what I'm saying? He's a monster and he's only a freshman. Give him the Heisman now. We're a top 4 team. We're going to make it to the ACC championship game. We're going to try to beat Clemson. You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason to not put him in that Heisman case. And we got another open wheel route. You know what I'm saying? He hitting him with that route every time, and that's another first down. Goodness, Boyd having himself a monster game, too, after that pick. Brought him to the sidelines, and I told him, look, you're a senior now. These are some of your last games. You know what I'm saying? You got to get it together. You got to go out victorious. And he's really done came on in the second half, and now we really rolling right now. Let's see if we can get some more yards with CANAHEISMAN. He get a couple yards, get about 5-yard pickup. But, yeah, look at CANAHEISMAN's numbers. 89 rushing yards, 200 receiving yards, and 3 touchdowns. I don't know if they're rushing or receiving, but I'm going to throw it up. Can we make a play? That could have been picked off, but it's not. 3rd and 5. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go back to Reliable. I'm going to see if I can get a CANAHEISMAN on that route again. I'm gonna actually do a real route this time. I throw it up, and that was horrendous. Goodness, that was a terrible play call. Let's see. Now, we really could have mercy, but I'm the step pad king. I think we want to go out in style. But let's go ahead. Let's take the smart approach. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them calling us out, talking about we not sparing teams. And look, this is why I go for it. Dude just missed it. Absolutely clanks it, and I hope that's not a problem in the future. I hope that's not foreshadowing what happens in the playoffs. I hope really we got to get the kicking situation together, though. We don't want to be in a close game in the playoffs, and it comes down to a kick, because I'm not exactly that confident with our kicker right now. He's been kind of iffy. You know what I'm saying? He's looking like Ohio State's kicker right now. But let's go ahead. I'm trying to run it. I'm really trying to show you them the rushing yards stats, too. That's why I'll keep running it instead of throwing it. That's 100 yards right there, and now I'm satisfied. I think that should be enough for a CANAHEISMAN campaign. He got one more game. He's going to play the ACC championship game against Clemson. Clemson, I think, is also undefeated, too. Trying to get back from last time. We shanked the field goal last time, but we really had a chance. But we really played terrible in that first half, so us even having a chance in that game shows a lot of development. Even though all the trolls and all the haters are probably going to be like, yeah, y'all can't be the top team. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of true right now. You know what I'm saying? I'll give them that right now. Right now, we can't beat Clemson. We ain't beat the top team yet. You know what I'm saying? We ain't met our marks as kings of the ACC yet, so we can't get too big-headed, so I'll give them that. But we definitely on the come-up, all the way from Conference USA to the ACC. Second year already going toe-to-toe with number 1 undefeated Clemson. You got to give the props where props is due. And I'm looking in the pocket, and we going to get a first down. Easy first down. I ain't going to lie. Carson Boyd, man, he trying to have 400 yards on the day. 372, 6 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? After he threw that pick, we got him together. You know what he doing now? I think I might rest Canada the rest of the game, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't want an injury going into this. And look what I'm doing. Throwing the picks for no reason. With number 1, he trying to get a let the band play moment. You're not going to get a let the band play moment. I know it's your senior day, but you're not going to get that. And that's going to close it out. Delaware handles business in the last game of the year. We become the homecoming wreckers, you know what I'm saying? They thought they was going to have an upset alert on their homecoming day just because it was their senior day. They played good the first half, but second half we pitched a shutout. 0-0 in the third and the fourth quarter. Defense was not playing that. They came to play. CANAHEISMAN had a career day that should really solidify his case. He really needs to go up to number 1 now after that. I done seen enough. Give him the motherfucking Heisman, man. Give him that damn Heisman. Let's go. Let's get a Heisman in Delaware. You know what I'm saying? It makes it better that he's a freshman, too, doing this. This is history in the making if I ever seen it, but let's go ahead. Look at the records broken. Boyd sets the single game passing touchdowns record. Shout out to Boyd, making history as a Hen. Being one of the best transfer portal quarterback we've ever had come to the program. Really, y'all could argue that this is our best transfer we ever had come to the program. And look, career record broken. Boyd has been, even though he's been iffy, he has his flaws, but He's definitely is about as solid as a transfer portal quarterback I could have ever got. After the departure of Gio Dunn, we didn't know where we could go. After Gio Dunn left us high and dry, that was our best recruit we ever thought we could get. And then boy came out of nowhere, transferred to the Hens, bought into the system, and now we're on our verge of going to the ACC championship game and being kings of the ACC. And if we win that, we'll be the number one team. Just like IU's rebuild, where they was able to beat Ohio State and become the number one team, we will be the number one team if we beat Clemson. You know what I'm saying? Boyd is forever solidified in the record book. Shout out to Boyd. Shout out to CANAHEISMAN for being solidified in the record books too. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's keep it moving. I'm looking at all the passing yards. You know what I'm saying? I'm hyped though, man. This rebuild has been amazing. You know what I'm saying? Probably my favorite thing to do on this channel for sure. Let's see. Let me go to next week. But definitely, yeah, probably my favorite thing to do on this channel for sure has been doing this rebuild episodes. I've been slacking with the episodes lately because I've been traveling. I've been vlogging and doing other shit, but this is my bread and butter right now. We got to get the episodes moving. You know what I'm saying? We got to make this national championship run and look 100 yards rushing, National Offensive Player of the Year, ACC Offensive Player of the Week. Let's keep it moving. Let's see how the Heisman watch list looks. And look, we bumping heads with Clemson in the ACC championship game. Let's go. This is exactly who we wanted. Exactly who we wanted. I don't think Clemson lost the game all year. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to hand them their first loss, and we're going to try to get back for that week 4 spectacular game that we had. Let's go ahead. We're going to go to Heisman and watch, see what we got. If Canada is number 1. Let's go. Canada is number 1. If he has an amazing game in a conference championship, he's going to close it out. But, man, give him that damn Heisman. I'm going to name this episode Heisman Canada. Or no, CANAHEISMAN.